Hey you guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going through some empties. My basket is like super full. I just need to make some room so I can put some empties in. So again, the reason that I do this is so that we can chat together about performance and about scent appeal and about different vendors. So one of my top vendors, you guys know, is Scentsy. So let me tell you what I got through with Scentsy first, and then if you want to stick around, I'll go through my vendor wax. So first I got through my pods of sugared strawberry, and these still have a little bit of scent. I've told you guys that, like Lori, I have a bathroom that is the black hole for scents. So I had a warmer in there, a full-size warmer, and I moved it around. I used a bunch of different scents. It just never really worked. So I moved that warmer out and I decided to get a wall fan. So I got a wall fan, and my first stuff to use was these sugared strawberry. I used one pod, and then I used the second pod. Oh yeah, let me tell you about my nails in a minute. Anyway, so I used these pods, and so they still have scent, but it's just not super strong anymore. So I'm getting rid of these. Let me tell you about my nails. So I work in child welfare. I work for Child Protective Services. And if you guys don't live in the state of Texas, or maybe live in the state of Texas and are under a rock, the child welfare system in Texas is really struggling. And one of the ways that we're struggling right now is that we have a bunch of kids that we cannot find homes for. We can't find placement. Shelters are at capacity. Foster homes are full. Our residential treatment centers are full, and we're just really struggling. So in our region, we have about 40 kids that are sleeping in offices on air mattresses because we can't find a place for them. So I worked with one of my really close friends, and we put on a picnic for them yesterday, and it was just really nice to see them be kids. We had people come and like donate haircuts for them. We took nail polish. I let them paint my nails. We played games. They had homemade food, and that's a treat for them because a lot of the food that they're having to eat is like either frozen, because we don't have ways to cook things except for microwaves in offices, or fast food. And so it was nice for them to have like homemade food and just be kids for a little while. So my nails look like this because some sweet girls that were at the picnic painted them for me. So anyways, sugared strawberry. Then I got through 2 Paradise Punch. This is a fruit punch scent. It is super strong. I did notice actually that the performance on this was not as good as it was last year. And I don't know if it's just I've changed my warmers out since then. So I did have, like, the bars are pretty greasy actually, but this is a fruit punch scent, and like those kind of scents already don't last very long. I mean, fruity scents just don't have the performance that things with like woods and smoke seem to have in my house. But this really only lasted a day, and for Scentsy, I expect kind of longer performance, but it is a very juvenile but very fruit punch, like, you know, Hawaiian punch scent. So I got through Bloomin' Beach. So Bloomin' Beach was part of the Mother's Day collection, and it is super floral, so old lady floral that I could not handle it. And I love florals, but this was too much. It's too powdery, too like, I think it probably has gardenia and rose maybe, but it's like super strong. It's super duper 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 strong, but it's very traditional floral scent, and even me that's a floral lover, it was too much. So that would not be a repurchase for me. I did not get it in the body care line, and I'm a little bit glad because it's too much. I can't. It's too much. I got through Happy Birthday. There was just a day that I was like, I need some like bakery goodness from Scentsy, and so Happy Birthday to me is a great performer. It is a birthday cake. Some people say it's funfetti birthday cake. Some people say it's like marbled birthday cake, where they can smell like mostly vanilla cake with like a little bit of chocolate in there. Some people just smell like white cake. It kind of changes for me. I never smell funfetti cake. I do smell like the white cake, and occasionally I can get the chocolate note, depending, I don't know, on the day, the bar, I don't know what. On this day, it was just like vanilla cake. Super strong, very good. Love, love, love. I got through 2 sand sweps. And sand swept to me is like lemon and sea and rock. I really love this scent. And I'm actually considering putting it in my Scentsy Club because I imagine it will retire in the fall. But I do really like it. I think it's unusual. And it's a great performer, and it lingers. So I really do like this one. I finished up a bar of My Hero. This actually was the My Hero that I got last year in the Father's Day collection. It is a very pretty, not pretty, but it's very masculine, like cologne scent. There are people that just like love this. It came back in the regular catalog, so it's available now. I don't dislike it. I love cologne scents. It's just not my favorite of the cologne scents that we have, but it's a great performer and it smells really nice. It smells like a very cologned man rather than like kind of a rugged man, but like a really cologned, like super dressed up man. Good performer. I went through, that's not Scentsy, but anyways, I went through 2 clamshells of unicorn cake, which is from Sensationals. And this to me was just okay. It was, so I don't really get a cake note. It's very candy and fruity, but no cake note to me. Hush. Hush. So like our neighbor boy is outside with my youngest daughter. It's not anything like that. He's in 6th grade. She's in 2nd. They're just friends. But my dogs are protecting. So hush. Anyway, so this, I'm just on it. I mean, it's fine. I don't know. I don't need to buy this. Again, it was fine. So every month I try to get through a brick or a loaf. So this month I got through Johnny Appleseed brick. Look, all empty. Johnny Appleseed to me is apples and pears. I know most people only get apple. I get apples and pears. Red delicious apple. I'm really excited to try the scent of the month for June because it is an apple scent that also has pear. And in my house, Johnny Appleseed is my daughter's favorite, and so we have a lot of it. I have a whole nother brick. And it's available, and it goes into my Scentsy Club when it retires, even though it's dumb to me that it retires. I think it can totally be a fall scent, but this is a great performer. When I tell you that fruit scents don't last long, to me, this is an exception. This is a great, great performer. It does not have any spice, Lori Brown. So if you're worried about an apple scent with spice, this is not it. This has just red, juicy apple, and to me, pear. Very good. I like it very much. And then I went through some more Scentsy, but I did not finish this. So this is the Catching Z's Sleep Happy, and I got through most of it. It is, I'm gonna say, herbal lavender and a jasmine note. That's what it smells like to me. It's very light on performance. I used it in my bedroom. In my bedroom, it did great. I could smell it. It lasted for 2 days. And so it was fine. It's not particularly like appealing. It's not a bad scent. It's just fine for me. Does that make sense? So I wouldn't like put this in my club or whatever, but I think I have another bar and I'm fine to melt more of it. So yeah. And then I went through half of my bar of Vanilla Suede. And Vanilla Suede is from the last Bring Back My Bar, I think. And it is like vanilla extract or like perfume vanilla and kind of a suede note that doesn't read leathery. It's really nice. However, it's pretty light. So I used it in this room and my bedroom, and I could smell it, but it's not like a booming scent. So I'm considering removing it. I need to see how many bars I have. I do really enjoy the scent, but the strength is not, the longevity is there. The scent appeal is there. But like, you know, 2 cubes should last in any warmer to me, and should scent the room nicely. And it scents this room, but it's just one of those scents that's just kind of a background scent. So, yeah, I still have 4 cubes. So there's that. So the next brick that I'm working on for June, I got a head start on. So I put these in my warmer today, and that's Arctic Kiss. Now I realized that Arctic Kiss sounds like it would be a, like a wintertime scent, and this came out in December as the scent of the month. Excuse me. But it doesn't, I used this row, so I only have 1 row left, so I'm for sure gonna get through this in June. But to me, it doesn't read like it has to be a wintertime scent. It's a little fresh air. It's not super minty, but it kind of has a background mint, and it's perfumey. I mean, it's a nice scent. I know that when it came out, people were like, this is the best scent of the month that we've ever had. Love, love, love it. It is a super good performer, so I can say that. I'm like, for scent appeal, it's good. It's just like, for me, I didn't smell it and go, oh my God, I have to put this in my club. It's like amazing. It's good. And when it comes back out, because I'm super confident it will, I will buy some bars because it's a really good scent. And like I said, I don't think it necessarily has to be a winter scent. It reminds me a little bit of Atlantic air without the salty note, without kind of the sea note, kind of that perfumey quality. So it's nice. So I have another 3 brick cubes to get through. So that is all my Scentsy, and the rest is Empties from Vendor Wax. So if you're done, if you just wanted to see Scentsy, that's what I got through this week. And if you want to stick around, this is my Vendor Wax. So I got through, okay, so I've been working on this for a long time. This is Rose Girls Pistachio, and this is one of the strongest Rose Girl scents I have ever smelled. It is way strong. I bought this last year in January. We are in May, and it is still booming strong, super strong. I bought it before I knew what I liked, but I do not like pistachio. This is not Rose Girl's fault, but it's very, very pistachio, which reads super cherry and very like syrupy to me. So I've been like trying. So I finally got through this, and the way I did is I mixed it with vanilla ice cream. And so it's going upstairs right now. The pistachio leads. Like I can barely smell the creaminess from this vanilla ice cream. I think that this as a mixer would be good if the scent was not as strong, but pistachio is super duper strong, and so it really does kind of drown this out. It doesn't even like, I can't even really get much of a creaminess because the pistachio is just super strong. So I mean, again, not Rose Girl's fault, like pistachio is super strong. So let's see. Now, also from Rose Girls, I got through some Lavender Peppermint Coconut Mallow. This is incredible. Like I'm not gonna hoard it, but I do love this scent. So Rose Girls is known for its peppermint. It's a very strong peppermint, very strong peppermint. And the lavender in this is sweet lavender, which I much prefer. But the peppermint and lavender is really good. And then I only get just kind of a creaminess. I don't get a coconut or marshmallow vibe from it at all. I get peppermint first, sweet lavender second, and then a little bit of a creamy note, but kind of indistinguishable about like what it actually is, the scent. So that's really good. I highly recommend it, and I would definitely repurchase that. Okay, so then I got through some Rainbow Melts. This is yummy. And Yummy is creamy zucchini, sweet sugar cookies, and frosted birthday cake. And I do not like zucchini bread. And this was the most amazing. Oh my God, it is incredible. Like, it is incredible. I love this. Like, as soon as I put it in, I was terrified of the zucchini. I went upstairs, I came back down, and I was like, oh my God, what is in the melters again? This is incredible. I am on the list for customs, and this is my top thing that I want for customs, which just shocks me. But it is so good, so strong, so bakery, so creamy, gorgeousness. Like, even if you do not like zucchini bread, I do not like zucchini bread. I think it smells like feet and corn chips, like Fritos. It is, it's a no for me. This is amazing. So do not be scared. If you see Yummy, I highly recommend it. It's very good. And then for my L3, I got through Creature of the Night. I don't have the scent notes, but this was just like really super, super fruity and almost like cloyingly sweet, artificial cherry, strawberry, blueberry maybe. It's very, very, very fruity, very sweet. I would have, it's a good performer. It's super strong, but I would have preferred more of a base note, something to ground it, because it was really sweet. I did Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which is Mountain Dew, blue raspberry, cherry, icy. This one is really good. I do not like hardly any of those notes, but I got it in a mystery box. So Mountain Dew, to me, I was worried because I don't like fizzy notes very much. Blue raspberry I'm good with, but then I don't like cherry. So I was like, oh my God. But there is something about this that was really pleasing. The thing that this had with like the cherry and blueberry and strawberry and everything, this had it too. These were kind of like all the same notes, but the fizzy note of it, like the effervescent fizzy pop stuff, gave it just like a depth that made it really good. So yeah, that's a good one. I would recommend that one. Let's see. And then I got through more Vanilla Ice, another little square of it. And Vanilla Ice is creamy vanilla and sweet mint. I put this in my bedroom and I really like it. Certainly will repurchase it. It is strong, good, long lasting for vendor wax even. Long lasting for Scentsy. I mean, this is like a 2-day melt sometimes. Like, it's really good. And I like the creaminess and the mintiness, so that's a good one. I got through, this is not marked, but I know exactly what it is, and it is Day 2 from Super Tarts. This is like so strong. It is Sexy Man Scent. It is, so I think like in reality it's like ozone and strawberry and like a tree note, but it comes off very cologne-y, like very sexy. Love this scent. I have so much of it. This is gonna take me forever to get through because I put half of a cube in 2 warmers in my living room, and it went for like 2.5 days, and I just was like, okay, like I'm gonna change the scent. Like, this lasted longer than any of my, like, it was super strong. Like, one of these cubes halved in 2 warmers, and it filled my house for days. It was super strong. So I would highly recommend this if you like manly scents. Day 2 is fabulous, fabulous. This is, I think, the last of a D-stash. It's Fizzy Lifting Drinks from Vintage Chic. It was poured June 16th, 2020. And I tell you that just because of what I'm going to tell you next, which Fizzy Lifting Drinks is Rainbow Sherbet, Fizzy Pops, and Cotton Candy. So I've heard that Vintage Chic, that you have to keep around for a really long time before it performs. So this is like nearly a year old. And really all I get from this is Fizzy Pop. I don't get any of the Rainbow Sherbet or Cotton Candy. It actually wasn't terrible. I wouldn't say it was a super great performer, and I don't love the Fizzy Pop note, but it wasn't terrible. So I'm guessing that I have to let things cure for like a year for it to perform from Vintage Chic. I don't know. Let me know about y'all's experiences. This would not be a repurchase only because I don't really like fizzy pop scents, but if you do, this is a really strong one. So, I did a souffle from 804 Essentials, and this is coffee and cakes. And in the bag, I really actually liked the scent. It's like creamy, probably like happy birthday, white cake kind of situation, and coffee. In the warmers, it didn't do super well. It was okay. Like, I think that the creaminess of the cake drowned out the coffee enough where like I almost missed the coffee. Like it was a little bit just too lacking in the coffee. So I won't repurchase from this vendor for a lot of reasons, but this scent is okay. And then I actually finished something else with this, but I don't know where the bag is, but I finished Dalgana coffee from Empire Alchemy, and that is heavy cream plus cafe vanilla, vanilla crumb donut, vanilla fudge, and sugar crystals. And this was like a waffle, and I couldn't smell it. I can't smell it in the bag. I couldn't smell it. I had it chopped up, like the whole waffle is about this big. I had it chopped up in 4 warmers. I couldn't smell it. So I put it in last night. I couldn't really smell it. I woke up this morning when my warmers turned on at 10, and I could smell it. Like I could smell coffee just a little bit, but I don't know if the same thing happened. So I don't know if when you mix coffee with these creamy vanilla-y notes, like this one, like I said, has cream, vanilla crumb donut, vanilla fudge. Like if you mix it with that cream note, does it make it like so indistinguishable and kind of lost in the air that like you miss all the things? Because that's what happened with this. Like I couldn't smell it. When I took it out, I used a cotton cleanup. When I took it out, like I smell the cotton cleanup. I don't know why I do that, but I do. And I could smell it on the cotton cleanup. I could smell it when I chopped it, but melting it, it just didn't last or wasn't good or didn't perform super well. I know Empire Alchemy is about to release a sampler, a coffee sampler, and which would be right up my alley normally, but based on the performance of this one, and I had another one that was called Wake the Dead, I probably won't get the coffee sampler, but she is coming out with 2 other samplers. One is a mint sampler, and her mint like performed for me super well, so I'm looking at that. And then she's pregnant, and so, or they're pregnant because it's a husband-wife team, and they're supposed to announce if it's a boy or a girl, and then like release the sampler based on like if it's a girl, like girly scents, or if it's a boy, like boy scents. So I'm looking forward to that. It's supposed to come out on Tuesday, so I will be like looking to see what that is. But yeah, that's everything that I got through. So it seems pretty productive. Let me know what you guys have been melting, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.